Now I'm about to show you a clip that went viral on the Fresh and Fit podcast. And when they went across a panel asking men, how do you define success? There's this one man in particular by the name of Wes Watson, who's a fitness coach, an influencer, a motivational speaker. His answer was horrendous, to say the least. Now, I got first put on a Wes Watson on a Mike Rashid interview in which they discussed spirituality. They talked about selflessness, serving other people. But that same intelligent person that I saw on that Mike Rashid interview, I did not see in this Fresh and Fit podcast. I saw a lot of contradictions. So also, he was combating everybody that was in disagreement with him, getting very emotional. Take a look and see what I'm talking about.
How do you define success? And we'll start with Biame Kevo.
How did I find success?
How do you define success? What does that mean for you?
Success is, being free, being able to do what I want to do every day when I wake up.
Mm-hmm. For you?
Yeah, same thing. Being able to do what you want, when you want, and with whom you want, whenever you want to do it. Because a lot of people don't have that level of freedom in the world, so I agree 100%.
Yaros?
To be honest, it's working in what you love, because you got to wake up and love your life. You just create that, that life you just want to live every day. You don't want to stop, Sometimes I don't want to sleep and I want to wake up earlier just because I live the life I want to live. I also with my wife, I'm married but not trapped. It's not like I hide shit. It's everything is up front. I don't hide anything and I show everything. So,
Blessed man.
Okay. In my definition of success is across the board. If you're not ripped, if you're not rich, if you ain't rare, if you don't stand out, if you ain't across the board successful, it doesn't mean fucking shit to me. If you got straight tits and you're in your Rolls Royce, you look like a fucking clown to me. I'm just laughing at your dumb fucking ass. But this is the whole fucking point. You have a weakness. Change it, motherfucker. How the fuck are you going to lead people if you don't realize your weakness is their way out? They're not going to listen to you. You're sitting there possessing shit that they don't want to have. So, this is what people say. Oh, it's not about the money. It's about family, Wes. It's about this, about that. Motherfucker, when you're making money, it's about the money. When it's family, it's about family. When you're at the gym, it's about muscle. Whatever you're doing, it's about that. There's no black and white life. It's the gray area. You have to be good at everything. That's the goal, to really excel in every area. I roll in most rooms with successful entrepreneurs, and it's pathetic. They'll have like a before and after picture of their fitness shit, and their after picture looks like their before pic. And I'm like, motherfucker, you're not embarrassed of this shit? Like, you have enough money, and that's what you put out. You're that big of a pussy. Like, I just can't get behind anything that's not done at a high level. So knock the one thing off the board first, then the next thing, then the next thing. Jados is ripped, rich, and rare. The whole thing, what's rare mean to me? It means no vices. It means no drugs, no alcohol, no bullshit. You don't have to hide behind nothing. What's rich? You get to do what the fuck you want. I don't need you to be a billionaire to say you're rich, or other people, they'll see that even I rent my place. It's $95,000 a month. But they're like, you rent your place. It's like, you dumb motherfucker. You don't understand how to even operate at my level. People don't buy a $24 million house. They buy $24 million worth of properties that would bring them more money. You don't dump all that into that fucking liability and live in some $24 million pad you bought, stupid. You fucking make investments and you bring it back to this. But everybody thinks they know some shit. And if you don't have the results that I want in some area, I can't fucking listen to you. So most people, I won't listen to them. What are they going to tell me? Some motherfucker comes up to me at the gym and he's like, hey, you should do your push-ups like this. And I say, why? So I can look like you, motherfucker? And the guy's like, oh, no, but it looks like you're going to hurt your... Shut the fuck up, dude. I'm end up with your chest if I do that shit. Why would I want that? Or these motherfuckers go in my comments and I'll say some shit on purpose. I'm like, rent or buy. And if you ain't at the level to even do either of these, shut the fuck up and don't even participate. And they just get mad. It's like, you don't get to have an opinion if it's not an option for you. You don't get to say my chick's BBL and her fake tits aren't for you. You couldn't get her, you dumb motherfucker. You got a goddamn 3. And that's the worst thing about these motherfuckers. They try to give you relationship advice. Motherfucker, you got a borderline Miami 2. That's like a fucking Mississippi 6. Like, what the fuck you talking about? Don't give me relationship advice to my 10 when you got a 2, motherfucker. Shut up. But this whole thing, people don't think I'm going to put the measuring stick to their motherfucking face. They better just watch what they say around a motherfucker who's beating them in every area. And if someone is beating you, just ask them. Just be humble. Beck, your bitch is better than mine. How'd you get her? That car's way more than mine. How'd you do it? You make more than me. What's up? Like, just fucking ask. And that's the thing. People aren't humble enough to ask. That's my shit. It's got to be across the board. You better have a bad bitch. You better be ripped. You better fucking be rolling some sick shit. That's what I like. I grew up hustling. There has to be rims on my goddamn Phantom. Go out front. That ain't normal Phantom. That's a Mansory Phantom. I don't have the normal shit. Fuck that. Chicks got upgrades. Done.
Well said, Wes. God damn, with the fire. Shit.
I've been watching Goldie's content. That's the reason. I've been watching Goldie's content. He be getting me in trouble. My chick don't like his content. She's like, he's making too much sense.
Shout out to Goldie. All right, what about you?
Supposed to follow that up?
It's tough, right?
Get him.
It's
Well,
tough.
hey, what you guys were saying earlier, I need to know what the fuck you said in English.
Okay, so my definition of success will probably be far different than everybody else's on the panel. I'll probably maybe be the lone dissenter, but my definition of success is having a family, having children, and being part of the apparatus of the world. And true wealth is a rejection of materialism. As Christ said himself, what good does it benefit a man to gain the entire world at the cost of his soul? And essentially, when I think of wealth, I think of materialism. It's okay to have materialism. It's not against Christian ethics to become rich, become wealthy. But I just think it's all beside the point, ultimately. You're trying to go for a single thing, and it's to achieve something greater
Do you have
than
money?
the person.
Does he have money?
No.
Do you have money?
No, I don't have.
How much
I don't
money do
have.
you have?
I don't
Does he
have
have
money.
money?
But here's the thing. Why is money
much-
valuable?
Do you have
Why?
money?
What is money valuable for?
I'm just asking. Do you have money?
I just said no. I'm broke. I'm a nobody.
No, but really, you are?
Yeah.
Is he really broke?
Yeah.
I just want to know. I have to know.
No, I'm not.
trolling.
I'm not one of these rich guys. I don't have a Bugatti. I don't have a Lambo. I don't
I
have
just
a Ferrari.
really have to know. Like, how much money you got?
Probably $5 in my pocket. Not much more.
See, can anyone answer for the guy?
Why do they think I'm kidding? I have a family. I take care of an entire family. That takes a lot
He's
of
doing
money.
all right. He's doing all right.
Okay,
It's okay.
This is the thing. This is the thing, you guys. If you ain't fit, you can't say it's not all about being in good shape.
Why not?
If you don't have money, you can't say it's not all about money.
Yeah, why
But
not?
if he does have money, he can say that.
Why not?
He
Why
can.
can't you say? Why must you have the thing
Because
before you
hy-
hang on? Let me ask the question.
Because hypothetical
Let
is
me ask the question.
hypocritical.
Let me ask the question.
Hypothetical is
How
hypocritical.
do you even know what I was going to say before I've even been allowed
Because
to
I
ask
know
the
what you're
question?
gonna say.
Then what was I going to say?
You're going to say, why can't you ask the question?
Okay, so that's not what I was going to say. What I was going to say is, how in the world can you create a standard that it's inappropriate to ask somebody, how come if I don't have X thing, because I don't value X thing, does that mean X thing is actually valuable?
You've never experienced it, so you can't speak about
You
it.
think that I haven't experienced wealth? Even
I
poor
was
people,
asking if you did.
Even poor people experience days of wealth.
I was
They
asking
can-
if you
even
did.
poor
I don't know
people-
who you are.
But even poor people experience days of wealth. And so the thing is
No,
it's
definitely not. Definitely not.
Definitely
No,
so.
definitely not.
Definitely so.
I've lived the lowest lows and the highest highs.
Well, what's the distinction? After you make X amount, hundreds of thousands of dollars, if you look at these studies done on this, it does not.
I don't fit no
hugely-
fucking studies,
It does not
bro.
hugely improve a person's life.
Are you proud of who the fuck
Bro,
you are?
why
Well,
don't
look
you
at,
even
are
let
you
me
proud?
get-
If you look in the mirror, would you guys say this motherfucker's proud of who the fuck he is? That's a bag of trash, dude. Pull your fucking shirt
Because
off
I've
and
been-
tell me you're fucking proud
Because
of yourself.
I've been to fucking prison.
Jesus Christ,
Because
look
I've been
at
to
you,
prison?
bro. You got 10-inch arms and tits. Men don't have tits. you
No,
guys.
they go to prison where they get fucking
Fuck yeah,
where they get
do.
raped up the ass.
You've never been to prison. Look,
That's
he's talking
what
about shit you
happens.
don't know.
They go to prison where they get
let's
raped.
do
Now you
this.
get your ass
Hold on,
beat
hold
in
on,
front
hold
of
on.
You think that
everybody.
that's better?
Guys,
You think that that's better?
Let's let him give his definition of success, and then
Having tits and 10-inch arms is what a
let's-
man is,
let's
you
let him-
guys.
let's let him get
Please
his-
don't listen to that.
Wes, let's let him get his thing out, and then
Tits.
We can have different opinions.
Yeah,
Titties.
Anyway, back to where I was at.
Boobs.
Yeah. Okay. Prison. But anyway, if you want,
Fuck yeah.
if you want to follow the successful mantra of a man who tells you he was reformed from prison, understand why they might have gone there to begin with. And
To take care
yes,
of a
I
family.
do think that a rejection of materialism is something missing in society, and I do think that true wealth is the family, and I think that true wealth is having a wife, and true wealth, that is what I think it is, and that is what I think truly success is being able to go home and look your family in the face and know that you're doing everything you can to support them. That's
then
what
when
I
you
think
go to the
success
beach
is.
with your family, they're like, "There's my stud dad right there, standing there.
Do you have-
that stud right there with
do
his
you,
shirt off?
do you have children?
Look at that
Do you,
stud.
do you have children?
I do have children.
How many?
I have 2.
You have to. So are you saying that your Bugatti and your money and everything
If
else
they
is
saw me
worth more
standing
than your
there, they'd be
children?
like, my dad's a superhero. Look what he brought to the table. Look how hard this guy works. He came from nothing to this.
Yeah.
God damn it.
You're still whining. Stop whining
that
and
is
just
a
make an
product.
argument.
I'll smack your fat ass.
So you're gonna attack?
Straight
You're gonna
up.
attack me?
All right.
No, but
all
dude,
right.
nobody's
All right.
Do you
whining.
usually attack
This
armed
is
men
how
in
I
Florida?
talk, bro. Dude,
All right.
look
Let's
at
just-
your goddamn self.
Okay,
Guys,
well,
guys,
I've
guys,
never
guys.
seen such a pathetic motherfucker.
Guys,
Okay,
guys,
well,
let's chill out a little
I'll-
bit, man. A little bit.
This is not what men
Let's let
look
him.
like.
Let's let him
What do they
finish
look
his
like?
point.
Fucking shit.
What do they look like? Bald prisoners?
Fuck,
Is that what they
bro.
look like?
This is the problem in society. Is people like this think they could talk to someone like me like that. They really think they can. He knows he wouldn't do shit about it, and that's the problem.
I mean, you're the one who got hostile for having a difference of opinion.
Dude, check it out. You started coming at me about some other shit. This is what the show is supposed to be about. I like this shit. So personally,
So do I.
enjoy it.
Yeah, I enjoy
But
blood sports
We
debates.
can agree to disagree.
We can have
we
a.
can move on, but
we can-
Jesus
yeah.
Christ, men don't have tits. We can agree on that. Physically,
Men usually have
he
hair. We
he
can
has
agree on that, too.
He has
Physically.
crossed over gender barriers.
I think we can see each side has different opinions.
By choice, crossing gender barriers, by growing tits.
So, what about you, brother?
All right, nice.
Crazy.
Being successful is effectively acting on your intentions, and I think I agree with Andrew that your intentions must align with something bigger than yourself. In my case, it's God, the Christian God, and so success to me is fulfilling on your intentions, but maintaining your ethical standards. And if you're doing that as a Christian, you are in fact procreating, and if you're not, you're doing something that fills in that gap that's equally effective to contributing to a moral society. And I think if you're not contributing to a moral society and you're only contributing to a consumerist society, a materialistic society, that's the only thing you're going to worship. And tons of people worship material things and flash it around, but it's vacant. It's spiritually vacant.
The craziest thing is, if you looked at the people who are supposedly materialistic, we've helped more people than these guys who claim
Why is
to help
helping?
people.
What is? Why
We've
is helping?
actually
Wait.
changed more
Why is
lives.
helping important to you?
I mean, because I know what it's like to be at the bottom.
So okay. So, are you helping someone if you give them an expensive watch?
Why do you think we just do that? You must not know who you're talking
I asked you a
to.
question. You didn't answer it.
I give them the habits to build themselves.
What did I
into
ask
something.
you though?
Said, am I helping them if I give them an expensive watch? I give them habits, a mindset.
So the
I
answer
teach
is
them
no.
how to operate.
So if you give them,
But you guys are assuming we're
Just
only
answer-
doing
no,
stuff
no.
about materialism.
Can a man answer a direct question?
Jesus Christ. These Karens.
The answer
are
is
tough as
no.
fuck. Look at these fucking Karens.
Go ahead,
dude.
buddy.
How the fuck did these guys even get up here? Why would you bring me here with people like
You didn't
this?
answer the question.
Dude, fucking shit.
We got different of opinion here. Okay, go ahead, Miguel.
This is why they split it like this. I'm sorry you got put over there.
No, I know,
You don't really fit over there. We need some other little fucking lame douche over there.
Oh, man.
I'll
Come
still
on,
answer the
man.
question. Is giving
Would-
someone an
would
expensive watch?
Would any of you guys really hang out with these guys?
This is not an argument.
Like, Jesus Christ.
They're skilled. They're
Fuck
skilled at
you.
some things.
Whoever fucking said that.
Hang on. That bass
Kick
guy
you
right
in
there
your
just said,
fucking
hell
face,
yes,
little
shut up.
faggot.
That's fucking hilarious. You're awesome.
Go ahead, man. Sorry.
The whole crowd says, yeah, we'd hang out with them.
Different guys on the
this
panel.
is why most people don't invite me
Guys,
places.
guys. Different guys
Yeah,
on the
we
panel
can tell.
have different skill sets and different things that they bring to the table.
We could tell his tits are all jiggling. He's got like a half a fucking jelly donut.
Hey,
on
bro,
one.
your toupee, it's still back there in the back. Go get it.
I shaved my head, you little faggot.
Are you
Shut
sure
the fuck up.
are you sure you shave your head? or-
Okay. We got
All right. Go ahead.
All right, so let's recap on what Wes Watson said you need to have in order to be successful. You got to have a Phantom with some big rims on it. You got to have a chick with a big ass and some big tits. It's probably fake. And you got to have some 20-inch arms. If you don't have all of that across the board, like he said, he look at you like a piece of shit. You are not successful. I don't agree with that. I don't. I will say this, though. I do believe that it should be a man's priority to take care of his physical health. He should try to create the strongest body that he possibly could. But to slander another man for being overweight and saying because of that, you are not a successful person is wrong. And he did all this just because this man disagreed with what he said. All the man said was that I don't agree with acquiring materialistic things to equate to a person's success. That's it. There is no problem with going after those materialistic things. Just don't attach your success to it. And for some reason, Wes was getting offended by that man saying that. And you know what they say? The loudest person in the room is the weakest. He was the only one standing about 10 times. He was the only one pointing. He was the only one cursing and the only one slandering and name calling people. And you know what they say? When you're losing a debate, the person starts to revert to slander. And that's a prime example that we saw. Wes, what happens if you no longer got the Phantom with the big rims on it? What happens if the girl with the big ass and the big tits decides to leave you? What happens if you no longer got those 20-inch arms because, God forbid, you developed a terminal illness and you lost a lot of weight? Would you now define yourself now as a straight-up failure? You see, y'all, we got to do a better job at defining what success truly means, because chasing materialistic things have not equated to more happiness, because if so, why is suicide and depression at all-time highs? You see, for me, success is defined by working in alignment with my virtues: courage, discipline, temperance, and justice. Yes, stoicism. So, Wes, hopefully you're able to see the flaws in the message that you were spilling. And hopefully you're man enough to admit you're wrong. Because I actually like Wes. I like his backstory. I like how he was able to revert his life from a life of crime to a life of prosperity. But to tell people that you're not successful because you don't have these things is wrong, man. And hopefully you're man enough to admit that. Subscribe for more on the My Unique Curiosities podcast.